She say she want to sit in the danger zone. The danger zone is the spot where Usher walks through. The reason I say danger zone is because if you got a...
Hey, she gotta stop. Yo, you already know what it is. It's your boy Laid Back with another reaction, another review, another episode. Hey, Usher, you up to bat. Bah. It's your boy Laid Back. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, two things we gotta do. You gotta hit that subscribe button. I'm drinking this water. You already know what it is, man. You are the prize in 2025. You are the prize in 2025. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Stay up to date with all the videos. We back with another one. Hey, there's a lot of stuff been going around about Usher and this concert and this divorce and all. Usher been, ushering. So that's all I'm gonna say. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this. You make it to the end of this one, you a real one for real. Don't forget to put that in the comments. Also hit that like button as well, man. Share this with the last person you text in your phone. This is gonna be interesting. But let's go ahead and get into it. Fire Squad, what's poppin'? Let's get it.
Into perspective. Say this is your wife. Y'all married for 10 plus years. You said your vow to this woman.
A 45-year-old man has filed for divorce from his wife after she allowed Grammy-winning singer Usher Raymond to seduce her on stage. The husband claims the woman has never kissed him in public, and he was shocked that she could do that to a complete stranger. Hold on, did she kiss this? She didn't kiss Usher, did she?
So put this into perspective. Say this is your wife.
Okay.
Y'all married for 10 plus years. You said your vow to this woman. Y'all acknowledge that you would never cheat on each other.
She didn't kiss him.
You would never do each other dirty.
She kissed him?
Just to find out on this night, she crossed the line.
She didn't
so
kiss
this
him.
lady, I don't know who she is. All I know is that she's married.
She didn't kiss him.
And she went to an Usher concert. There's nothing wrong with going to an Usher concert. Don't get me wrong. It's what she did while she was attending the Usher concert.
Yo, she look like she having some type of look at her face right now. She going somewhere mentally. Both of them going, but she going first. Look, she going first.
This thing she did is crossing the line. If that was my wife, I would have done the same thing her husband did.
Hold on, man. Let me go back. Look at how she looking at this dude.
It's crossing the line. If that was my wife, I would have done the same thing her husband did. So I know y'all like, what did her husband do?
She didn't kiss him.
We gonna get to that. Hold up.
She didn't kiss
him. Fellas, say your wife come up to you, right? And she's like, hey, I want to go to an Usher concert. Can you buy me tickets? You being the great husband you are, you like, yeah, I got...
Hell nah. Ain't no way we in a... They married. And you over here acting like this? You over here acting like you having an orgasm at the Usher show and we married. Ain't no way you supposed to show that much. Nah, she a little too much.
Got you, babe. She like, oh, I love you so much. That's why I married you. You say, I love you too.
She putting her titties on?
She say, oh, just me and my home girl. You like, okay.
Look. Now, look at how she looking at this dude. Look. He can take her wherever. He can take her to Zimbabwe. He can take her to Switzerland. He can take her to Germany. He can take her wherever he want to take her because she looking at, look at it. If I'm her husband, yo, man, let me just keep watching this shit. This is crazy.
Hey, I got you, babe. She like, oh, I love you so much. That's why I married you. You say, I love you too. Who you going with? She say, oh, just me and my home girl. You like, okay, cool. Now you have recently seen concerts that Usher did before. So you ask your wife, hey, what do you want to...
Oh, hell no. Usher gotta stop. Usher gotta stop.
That's it. She say she want to sit in the danger zone. The danger zone is the spot where Usher walks through. The reason I say danger zone is because if you got a...
Hey, she gotta stop. Yo, for the dudes that's watching this, yo, if this was your wife, we ain't talking about your girlfriend. We talking about this is your wife. What?
Girl or a wife, and they sitting in that section, they better be ready to get fed a cherry if he comes to you. So you ask her, why you want to sit there? You know that's the spot where he get the cherries.
She didn't
She
kiss
like,
him.
oh, I just want to see him better. That's my idol. Like, that's a valid reason. He asked you, why? You don't want me to sit right there? You got a problem with that? You're like, nah, you can sit right there. But don't think about getting no cherry. She said, oh, that's what you think of me? You think I'm one of them women that would sit there and get a cherry? Like, nah, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that spot is usually where the women sit that want a cherry. You're like, I wouldn't do that to you. Like, who do you think I am? You know how women be. Anyway, she goes, and this is her. That's her homegirl. Usher feeds certain women cherries or whatever. Then he makes his way to you. He stops at you, and instead of you declining to get fed that cherry, you take it out of his hand with your mouth, sexually.
You guys.
While your homegirl records and cheer you on. Now, that's not even the worst part, y'all. After he feeds that cherry, he starts to sing to her and let her sing, and then he seduces her, y'all. So, that's your wife now. The one you said your vows to. The one she said she loved you, you loved her, you death to death do you part or whatever. Y'all will never do each other dirty. But that night, all of that went out the window because she definitely did him dirty. When Usher was seducing her, I swear, when I read her lips, it was something like she said, I will fuck this shit out you, or I'm ready to risk it all. And it's always the homegirl that cheer you on.
Bull.
I seen a lot of people defending her like, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and it's Usher. It ain't like it's going to lead to something. It sure is going to lead to something, a divorce. But anyway, she gets seduced, she get fed a cherry, ready to risk it all to Usher, knowing he really don't want her. But the whole world is seeing this. So she comes home after the show, and she's singing this song, and you see her, and you like, how was the Usher concert? I loved it. I loved everything about it. It was so fun. It was magical. It was blah, blah. I said, oh, for real? She said, yes, I really loved it, and thank you for buying me the tickets or whatever. So you ask her, oh, did you see him feed cherries to girls? And she's like, yeah, he didn't feed none to me, though. You like,
nah.
You go, oh, he just walked past you. She said, yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't have took it anyway. You ain't think none of it. You go on your phone, on Instagram, you scrolling, and you see little clips from Usher's concert the night your wife went. And then you happen to see the video of Usher feeding cherries to all the women.
Yo, if you lied too and said, oh, nah, I didn't, I didn't do that. And then you see a video of her, yo, I'm sorry, man. You can't be my wife and you sticking out your tongue on cherries and you looking like you just about to orgasm right there in front. But then said didn't even get no cherries. But then when I look, you got your tongue out fondling both of the cherries. And your homegirl egging you on. So.
And then you see your wife eating a cherry. Red flag. Then you proceeded to see her get seduced by this man and say she want him. What would you do? I would have done the same thing he did, which was divorced her ass. Y'all, he definitely divorced her ass. And what made it so bad was she lied.
Exactly.
And then she did this on live TV.
Exactly.
In front of everybody.
The lying
Your
part.
wife. People talking about he did too much. No, he didn't.
It's the lying part and it's the tongue. Did you see how she put her?
That's embarrassing. That's my chick. I wouldn't want to see that either. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
Usher is out here ruining happy home. So I know y'all seen this lady ready to go for Usher at his concert. So apparently her husband seen it too. And now he's filing for divorce. He looked at her like, nah, you was ready to go for Usher. That means you probably was ready to go for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm out. That something clearly happened before this. You know what I'm saying? He was waiting for something else to happen. And this just gave him the out that he needed. But yeah, Auntie was ready to go. She was ready to do whatever Usher wanted her to do. And that's what Usher's intent was. He was trying to get her to do whatever he wanted. When her husband saw this, he had to be like, why would you do that? And it's going viral too. I guess her name was Tasha Delaney. Her husband's name is Mark Delaney.
Damn.
And, man, like, was it worth it? That's my question to her. Was it worth it? Was that minute of being close to Usher, was that worth your whole marriage? But there's definitely more to this story. But Usher, that's a bad man.
Y'all not gonna like me for this, but that 45-year-old lady at that Usher concert was dead wrong. Celebrity or not, if you are married or you have a man, you don't go to no concert and act like that.
Mm-mm.
It was too sexy.
Yeah.
Like, even if my man did that with a celebrity woman, baby, it's over. You can go. There is no way you was into it like that. You was ready to risk it all. So go ahead about your business. It's really sad because this is why relationships don't last, because people don't have boundaries. And people
She said the reason relationships don't last is because people don't have boundaries. Oh, talk your shit.
It's really sad because this is why relationships don't last, because people don't have boundaries and people don't respect boundaries. That is embarrassing to your husband, to your family, to be out there acting like you about to kiss another man, celebrity or not. That lady probably asked Usher to take her home. I know she was ready. Y'all really gonna let Usher and Chris Brown ruin y'all lives? Because that's what y'all doing. It's not that deep. Well, obviously it is for y'all, but it's not that deep for you to go home and your life and your livelihood is completely altered because you want to be fanned out and freaked out.
Right.
Come on now. Y'all gotta do better.
I agree. Anybody in the what y'all think?
Usher and Chris Brown. These two men are always causing troubles with married ladies, bro. Why do you guys do this stuff, man? You guys enjoy this, don't you? Even in cartoons, they be doing this thing. I'm telling you. Well, it appears a new divorce has been filed for this London lady, 45-year-old.
London.
After she got a bit too comfortable with the Usher face to face. Yeah, you should have seen her face, mate. Her movement. She was like, "Well, I can't
do it, bro.
It's not TikTok friendly, but you go watch the clip. Hey, she was very excited, moving like Usher was doing something. Oh, this dude was just singing. That's what he was doing. But it really touched her soul, touched her deeper than the husband could ever do. And now it's a divorce, apparently rumored. Like I said, Usher has been doing this even in cartoons, bro. Who remembers this episode where Usher was moving to Sarah, to Tom's wife in Boondocks? Yo, that's why I love Boondocks. It was so accurate. This is the way these men move, bro. Like, have some damn respect, bro. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know? Do you blame the husband, though? Personally, nah. I don't blame him, man, because the way she was, look at the contact. Man, she fell in love, man. I'm like, you don't even know this dude. You just hear his music, and she fell in love with him because he had a mic and he was close to her face. I think he fed her some cherries as well or something. I don't know, but yeah, that's all, bro. She didn't do nothing, but because of that, a divorce has been filed.
She didn't do nothing.
I could be wrong. Yeah, there's a rumor, all right? But still, yo, somebody needs to speak to these two, man. Chris Brown and him, speak to them too, man, because they need to chill, all right? You guys are like 40 or 50 something now. Hey, stop doing this, man. You're wrecking families, man. Hey, stop wrecking families with your movements, yeah? We know you can get the gal. Stop trying to get them because some of them are married, man. Oh.
This is crazy.
Seemed like I wouldn't feel some type of way. Because like the way she was just like, she literally just closed her eyes and she looked like her soul was literally just leaving her body the whole entire time. Like that was one of them jumps where it would me as a man, it would be like, damn, if my woman never looked at me like that,
what?
I would feel some type of way.
Yo, if your wife never looked at you like that, you know how she was looking. She was looking like, yo, give me that shit. I'm gonna leave it like that. She was looking like however you wanna, she open. If she ain't never looked at you like that, and y'all married, but she looking at another man like that, and then the cherry licking, you know what the cherry symbolized. It was 2 cherries. Anyway, man.
Because it's like,
sounds like a you problem. Make her look at you that way.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I ain't saying it's not a me problem, but it would still be a problem. Like, there's no way that I can make that not a problem. Like I watched this video, dog, and I'm sure for most men, I don't think it's too many men in the world that can sit here and say, you done seen your woman look at you like that. Like, she literally closed her eyes and it looked.
Now, hold on. I got to stop you. You speak on your own experience, brother. You ain't never had a woman look at you like that. Speak on your own experience, because shout out to the beautiful women in the UK.
It would still be a problem. Like, there's no way that I can make that not a problem. Like, I watched this video, dog, and I'm sure for most men, I don't think it's too many men in the world that can sit here and say, you done seen your woman look at you like that. Like, she literally closed her eyes and it looked like if you actually looking at the way this woman was reacting in this video, it looked like she literally just had the best experience in her life. Like, those facial expressions, like, bro, I would feel like it ain't no man can sit here and be like, oh, I made her feel like this before. I seen this face before. This nothing.
How you know? It could have just been for the show. Like, she knew she was being recorded.
Nah, you can't fake that face.
Maybe she wanted to get a viral moment.
Come on. You seen that face. It's no way in hell you telling me you looked at that woman and you looked at that face that she was making and you thought she was faking. No way in God's green earth. I done seen a rack of women. I done seen
women
Usher.
fake. Women do fake it.
No, listen, I
That's
hear what
true.
you're saying, but I don't feel like you can. You have to. She will go into the actors that we were just talking about, some elite actors. If that was fake, then she may be one of the greatest actors of all times. And Tyler Perry need to reach out to her and put her in a movie then. Because, dog, the way her eyes was rolling, her mouth was getting moist, and it was just literally like, I'm talking her eyes looked like her souls was coming out of her eyes.
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
passionate she was looking in her face when this man was just singing.
Listen, and that's the look, fellas, that you need from a woman. You need to entice that look. You get that look that she was looking at Usher with. Y'all gonna have a fun night.
I'm like, bro, I would be heartbroken if that was my woman.
And she ate the cherries.
Like, bro, she just looked like, dog, did you look at, like, just look at her facial expression. Like, her facial expression just said it all. Like, this was just like the most passionate thing ever. And this man didn't even touch her. He just got close to her where she could probably smell his breath. Like, she know exactly what he ate for lunch or he didn't eat or if he brushed his teeth or whatever type of gum he liked to chew. That's how close he was on her. But that jump was like, I was like, damn, dog, what if this is really my girl? Like, this was kind of like, you can't, nah, dog.
You can't. This your wife, nigga. It ain't your girl.
Usher has done it again. This video right here is depicting a 45-year-old woman who decided to attend an Usher concert. And due to this video right here, her husband is deciding to file for divorce, being that he claims that they have never been intimate like that in public throughout their entire marriage. Ultimate reason for the divorce is being that she was able to be so intimate with Usher, who is a complete stranger to her, and not even him, who is her own husband, is crazy. So therefore, he's filing for divorce. And honestly, it's respectable because look what she is doing, bro. She's doing the absolute most here, being that she has a husband back at home. And what's probably crazy is the husband probably paid for the tickets too. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all see the eye contact. Y'all see what she's doing. If I were a husband, I would be tight too. Let's be honest here. Time and time again, we are seeing that these celebrities are making a lot of women in their relationships show their true colors and how they really feel. All it's taking is a little bit of...
Man, it's only because they got video now. This shit been happening for years, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be fanning out over the celebrities that they like, men and women. You know what I'm saying? They be fanning out. They can't control it. They ready to go. So the only difference is now people can film this shit and you can see it on a more consistent basis. But this ain't nothing new. A lot of people be fanning out over celebrities, especially the celebrities that got the sexy mystique about them. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to, appeal to the women and trying to put out that sexual energy. A lot of the fans of these people, whether it's women or men, they be crashing out over that. They be wanting that. They be fiending for that.
Clout and a little bit of money, and these women are gonna fold for their favorite celebrity, and we hate to see it.
Shaking my head. Y'all see this shit right here? Man files for divorce after a viral video shows Usher seducing his wife at a concert. Do you, my boy, do you? Because y'all see this shit right here? This not flying, bro. This not flying with me, bro. What you mean? I see my girl at an Usher concert. It's done. It's done. I don't even care if he picked her to do it. No, it's done.
I ain't tripping. If she go to a Usher concert and she just attending and she's there, I ain't tripping. But you in the front row licking cherries and looking like you are completely moist.
Because there was 75% chance that he could chose my girl and put cherry on her mouth, pause, and all that. Like, come on. Like, nah, bro, this nigga did the right thing. Divorce that girl, bro. Divorce that lady, bro. Look at her. Look how she gazing into another nigga eyes, bro. I don't care who it is, bro. Like, Usher be breaking these couples up. I'm not gonna lie. Usher on the world tour breaking couples up, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, this is crazy. If your girl go to Usher concert, bro, trust me, that relationship is done at the end of the day. I'm not gonna hold you, y'all.
Usher has done it again with his cherries. We see these husbands are now leaving their wives.
Oh, that's funny.
If you haven't heard, it has been reported that a 45-year-old woman has attended one of Usher's concerts in London where she has received her cherries. In that video, it showed that this lady is actually feeling herself. I mean, she was getting very intimate. I mean, Usher was doing his thing and everything, which caused a lot of speculation, and the husband was actually getting very concerned about that. So I guess since the video is now out and the husband saw this video, he got in his feelings, got a little jealous. Well, not a little jealous. He actually was jealous, period. And he decided to take the biggest move, and that is file for divorce. It was said that since they've been married, that she has never been intimate with him, as she's showing a lot of feelings towards Usher in the camera. So, you know, he was like, well, she don't do that to me. Why is she doing this to this man?
Facts.
Now, at the same time, I see where the husband is coming from, but you gotta remember, whenever you send your wife and her girlfriends to a concert, maybe you have paid for the tickets or whatever, so your wife can have a good time. What do you expect? You know what Usher does. This is part of his
I know what Usher do, and I got an expectation of what my wife is gonna do. I ain't tripping on Usher. Usher gonna do this. He been doing this. This is a part of his show. You the wife. I'm not expecting you to go out there and just crash out like that and look like you ain't never experienced nothing like that before. Even if you haven't experienced nothing like that before, act like you done been there. Don't put them cherries in your mouth, man. And don't be looking and gazing in his eyes like that. Let me see what she got to say, because I think I'm triggered.
His performance is to get with these girls, to make them feel themselves and whatever. So, you know, at the same time, you kind of actually had this coming. In the year 2025, everybody would do anything for clout. And I'm pretty sure she's doing this just to get her name out there. Since this is
so, because it's 2025. I don't even know what I said, 2025. Anyway, because it's 2025, you saying anybody do anything for clout, you giving her a pass? Let me just keep listening to this woman.
Year 2025, everybody would do anything for clout, and I'm pretty sure she's doing this just to get her name out there. Since this is Usher and he's big and everything, so she probably went and took this opportunity to actually feel herself on this.
Opportunity.
I mean, y'all remember what happened with Keke Palmer? Everybody was getting at her, but then again, you know, at the same time, her baby daddy was in his feelings about what she did with Usher and everything. But at the same time, you look at her status, she's an entertainer, so you know, everybody was getting at her about disrespecting her baby daddy. But look who she is. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be looking for those wet dreams, because she's gonna be sleeping real good tonight.
Yeah, she gonna be sleeping real good with no man and left with a rose.
Let me ask y'all a question. Did anybody see that Usher video? Yeah, that last concert he did, that video done went viral. A 45-year-old woman was at that Usher concert sitting on the front row. As normal, that's where the trap at. And she was so provocative, and the things she was doing, guess what her husband say? It's over with, I want a divorce. The husband said, and all the time, all the years they've been together, I'm assuming they've been married a long time. That man said she ain't never treated him like that out in public. When I tell you that Usher is the devil, he the devil. If you want to lose your husband, go ahead and go to that Usher concert with your homegirls and sit on that front row, because that's where the trap at.
Right.
I don't know what it is about that Usher to make a woman do what I saw her doing on that video, that viral video. And I wish I could put it up, because every time I put something up or put a photo up, they flag me or restrict my account, so I can't do it. Y'all go find that viral video. Find that viral video of that 45-year-old woman at that Usher concert and watch what she did. Usher, he ain't no Usher, he Usher, he the devil. If you want to lose your marriage, go on to the Usher concert. Go on with your homegirls if you want to and sit on that front row, because it's a trap. It's something about his eyes, something he do provocative, because I couldn't believe a married woman carried on like that. I'm telling you, y'all go look at that.
And she's older. She's an older woman. The last woman was a little bit younger than her. So she like, it's 2025. I can hear everybody try to do clout. She's older. She like, look, I don't see how a woman can act that way. You got to show some type of decorum, especially when you married. Come on, man.
Go on to the Usher concert. Go on with your homegirls if you want to and sit on that front row, because it's a trap. It's something about his eyes, something he do provocative, because I couldn't believe a married woman carried on like that. I'm telling you, y'all go look at that video. You ain't gonna believe it. I promise you.
Do your own research.
You cannot pay for this kind of exposure. 30 million people?
That's crazy.
Are licking cherries? Let's get into it.
Is that what we weren't seeing?
Yes, let's get into it. It's a family show.
Do they not have a concession stand there?
He brought them out. Like, Usher's a big Fosse fan. I'm a big Fosse fan. He once played Billy Flynn in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah.
I locked right in. When he came around with those cherries, I said, well, life is a bowl of cherries. I'll take one, maybe two. And I'm really excited. I'm embracing it. This is whole moniker of Auntie Cherry. I'm just going to embrace it.
Were you in the front row? You never met Usher? How did that happen?
Well, in this particular instance, there's this area where you sit, and it's funny because they say,
Hold on, is this her? Is this her? No. This is her?
embrace it.
Were you in the front row? You never met Usher? How did that happen?
Well, in this particular instance, there's this area where you sit, and it's funny because they say, Mr. Raymond's going to walk past here, do not move. He's going to be just walking through.
Okay.
He wasn't even supposed to stop where we were. It was like magnetic, and he smells like vacation.
Wrong one.
Oh, hell no.
He smells like vacation. He smell like he about to bust down Tatiana.
I first saw this on X. Somebody shared the video and said the description of the video was that, like, this woman, her husband divorced her because of her connection with Usher and everything else. So that's just completely not true.
That is
just to get that out there, because a lot of people are seeing this video in that context.
Completely false. I am single. I am a retired homeschool mom looking to expand the arts here and across the pond. I am single. You got a cherry? Give me a jingle. Who knows? She's got cherry.
All right, so that was a TikTok compilation of Usher and his concert, man. Look, if she was single, she's single. If she wasn't married, I ain't got nothing else to say after that. She said it out her own mouth. She was single. Nothing else to be said, but you made it this far, you a real one for real. Outside of that, for the men out there, if this was you in this situation and you was married to this woman, in the comments, we listen and we don't judge. How would you have operated in that situation? And women, do you think her behavior was respectable or unbecoming? You let me know in the comments. Till next time, self-love and positivity. Fire Squad, I got you and you know it.